Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I've been promising an upstairs walkthrough, and I think I may get to it. I'm going to take a break and down here scraping popcorn ceiling. It's not very fun. Not very fun. I at least need to get the perimeter done so I can tape those dang perimeters. None of us really like crown molding, so I'd rather just have a nice angle in there. It's going to be difficult to do. You can see the sheetrock he's hung. You can see the gapping that I'm working with. It's not the best. We can make it work, even if I got to cut slivers to fit in these larger ones here. I mean, that's almost a 1-inch gap. I really can't tape and hide that. Crown molding would hide that, but again, with nobody liking the crown molding. So I need to get the perimeter angles taped, figure out how I'm gonna transition from sheetrock to brick without concealing any brick. I don't want mud on the brick. I don't think mud would even really adhere to the brick. I've never tried. Don't really care to try here. But I mean, look at some of these gaps. This man's sheetrock was, we put that at the bottom. If you're going to have a gap that horrible, put it at the bottom, because everybody puts base in. Not everybody puts crown molding in. I've had to come in and begin to fill his angles. I need to float them out significantly more. As you can see, there was no screws in these laps on this sheetrock. There's 8 here on this lap I've encountered now because I just put them there. None along the wall. 1, 2, 2 along the wall, 1 in the field. And that's what holds the sheets on the roof in here, huh? Okay. Right. Wait, 1, 2. Okay, we got 4 screws per sheet. Very nice. But none on the lap lines. Now I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt, and this was the garage at one time. It's really no excuse. So, still getting there. Some wiring being done behind this panel. I had just started floating it out. The electrician asked if I could take it down so he could access the wiring here. I love the spray foam insulation throughout the walls, though. At least on this end, which is very good, because for this end of the house we have 1 air vent, aimed the improper way as well. So we got my dad's best bull mounted, my best buck mounted, my grandfather's longhorns. We're getting there. I've got the stud for here to box this wire back off and then close that. There'll be a wall about this wide on this side. So I've got the stud work. I've got the lumber for that. Got the lumber to finish that. Really began to have some fun in Dawn's room last night. Began the sheetrock tear out. Here's what really baffles my mind, dude. He didn't even set. I mean, the door jambs aren't really set. It's wonderful. The tile in here, you can see the buildup he tried to do between the base and the tile. Why not just set the base to the tile? I don't know. He tried to do upwards of a 1/2 inch buildup of mortar in there. But continued the tear out. You don't even want to know how poor those are attached. You can see at the ceiling they're not. The closet came out last night. This dirt line here was her closet. She didn't want it anymore. And it really opened her room up, gave her I know it's in a state of disarray now. We just got our shopping list put together for sheetrock, for insulation. I'm not done with tearing the sheetrock out down here yet, but I'd like to get it ordered because the remainder of the walls will take me a day. So I'd like to have sheetrock on site now so I can get the sheetrock, the insulation. And so I know I promised you guys a walk through the upstairs. Let me get one of those real quick. Here's the stockroom, storeroom, storage room, whatever you want to call it. Nobody likes it because of the paneling, and really it's rather warm in this room. Significantly warmer than right here. Say an easy 10 degrees hotter in this room than in this room. Nobody likes the paneling. It's warped. You can see if you look down the panels. Well, maybe not via picture, but trust me, it's warped. The paneling itself, hopefully, is all that's warped. I don't care for the drop-down tile ceiling. You can see it's starting to drop down itself. But I want to make this maybe a little office room for all of us. And look at that view. I mean, that is the views from the second floor in this house. I know it's still, hey, there's a fence there. I don't spend a lot of time looking out this end of the house during the daylight hours. And from the ground, you can't see it through all that overgrown. That's gonna have to be my goal for the backyard this year. Let's get to that fence line. If I don't get from the fence line to the creek before spring next year, so be it. Oh, this is the storage room. Access to the attic. Or access to the attic access. Because it's weird. Here is Miss Lizzie's room. I'm not going to spend a lot of time in here. I don't want her to feel like her space is being invaded. Again, phenomenal views. I didn't know that freaking fence was there. I can't see if it runs this side or if it terminates. I don't know. But there's a piece of machinery that almost caused an issue between myself and the actual owner of it. Simply because we called the sheriff's department to make sure it wasn't stolen. But anyways, she's got double windows in her room. Beautiful view. Double closets, one on either side. Nice little nook. I'm going to build her a little, probably a little bench area under her window. Cute little nook bench or something. I really like how the one side is coved like it is. And it's not fully put together yet. They really thinned out their belongings before we moved. I really didn't get rid of anything that had my name on it. Those evil steep steps. This is probably the most why in the house. It's a very long closet. It's a very narrow closet. Doesn't have a light. Big deal. But it's a very long, narrow closet. With 2 doors. With 2 doors. What do we need 2 doors for? I don't know. Here's Miss Scarlett's room. We've had to pull everything out of Miss Scarlett's room. And bunk her up with Sammy. Due to, there is a soft spot right here. It's got me a little concerned. Whoever laid the carpet up here did not do a good job. So it's got me a little concerned. So I'm going to peel the carpet, peel the padding back, check the subfloor, make sure there's no subfloor rot, make sure there's no burning of any sort in it. And that closet's not straight anyways. Look at that thing. So there's some work that needs to be done in her room, unfortunately. However, again, with the amazing view, and I think she's got the best view of all the kids up here, because she's centrally located in the backyard. She can see the whole thing. I believe this was their shed, and it was metal skinned at the time. However, I'd rather use it for cattle or goat pens of the sort. Maybe both. It's a little close to the pool, but if there's a fence here, that's kind of irrelevant then. But here's the pool. You can really see it from upstairs. If I move my hand, sorry, right here, you can really see it. I want to get to it. I'm not so sure it's going to happen this year, though. I hope, but I'm not sure if it will. So here is Miss Scarlet's room. Again, we'll have her back in it. They're too active to not have peace of mind on their floors. I'm not saying anything's wrong with it, but I can't say it's not until I get to it. So until I can get to it, we've relocated Scarlet in here with Sammy Mantha. Again, they have the same views.
Daddy.
That was access here. We had to cut access to get to this tub fittings for their bathroom, which is here. Again, she's got the same view. She's got a view outside the other window, which looks right into the pink crepe myrtle. Say hi.
Can we see? Can we see?
Here's the girls' joint closet. They don't have enough clothes at this point to need to use their own separate closets. So they have a joint one. Their linen closet for their bathroom. This tile work is rather poor in here, but that's the extent of my complaints really upstairs, besides her closet and her soft spot. Again, with the amazing view. And that's their bathroom. The bathroom's all fully functioned throughout the house. There's no air return for this unit. I have a door out back that I believe went to the downstairs furnace room. But I don't really need a door on that one now. I've got too many things I keep a close eye on in there right now. Between the water heater, the piping, everything in there right now is still having an eye kept on it just for peace of mind after the plumber and the electrician have done their thing. So I'll put the air return door on this one, leave the other one open. Then, last but not least, upstairs is our room. I don't know, our room's a little more put together, but besides the girls' rooms, again, we have the same view Sammy does out this side into the pink crepe myrtles. If they weren't there, I believe you'd look right into another stand of trees. Again, I haven't been out that far, I don't know. We have amazing front views, just as the girls do back. It'd be really nice once all this kudzu here, all this kudzu you see, all this thick green, till you hit the street. It's all ours, and I need to get rid of it. Horribly bad. Dual window inset. She really likes it. Again, we come all the way down to right at about that darker transition point. Under my finger is the branch that transitions to the neighbor's yard. Dual closets, his and hers. Hers, his. I had to cut mine open for access again to the plumbing in the backside of this shower. Still not completely done with it. Why it's not patched back over. My goal inside at this point is really to get Dawn into her room. You can look here. It's the best view, in my opinion, of the whole house. Especially once fall season comes. I cut this crepe myrtle back about 5 feet down. We'll have full view of the entire front yard. I mean, I can look I'm not sure if you guys can. I'll zoom in here a bit for you, but all the way down here is the entrance to the property. And I really like at least having one window in the house that I can see, even if it's our bathroom, the entrance to the property. And again, whoever cracked the mirror in here, bad juju. At least it wasn't us. You know. So, there we have it. I promised you a tour of the upstairs to see why we felt that the house was livable, because the upstairs is. The only thing really not done upstairs is the sheetrock for the back of the tubs and the spot of question in Scarlett's room. And then it needs, you know, the closets need to be trimmed. We're not putting doors on them now. We may not put doors on them at all. Lizzie wanted to leave her doors on, but so we'll sheet the rest of the closets in, put corner trim on it, terminate it. There you have it. Other than that, we don't plan on doing a whole lot. We'll trim them out. The windows still need to be trimmed out throughout the entire house, except for the one in Scarlett's room. Besides that, that's about all I've been up to. I got a little more mowing done today. Part of my connection to the drive I got done today. We didn't miss trash day this week. Hopefully the trash gentlemen aren't too mad about it. There was roughly 27 50-gallon bags filled with trash. It had been almost 3 weeks. I didn't think that was too bad. And with that being said, thank you guys for taking the extra long time today to watch this video. And until the next one, God bless.